What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Friday. Oh, I love Friday. Oh, I love Friday. We're going to a service call right now in Valley Stream. Not a service call. We're giving an estimate to replace a central air conditioning system. Homeowner just bought the house yesterday. I don't know if they moved in yet, but they were told that the air conditioning system needs to be replaced. And let's go over there and see what's going on. All right, guys, smash that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel. There's no cost or obligation, and it would really help strengthen the power of the channel. Thank you. So I gotta be honest with you. You have, I expected to see like an old system. Yeah. You have an air handler or the blower in the attic closet that's from 2007. Doesn't make it old, right? And you have probably an outdoor unit from the same age. Just looks like has been maintained properly, and the way they stuccoed around the house is kind of stupid, in my opinion. Like, to change this box is going to be a disaster for you, because you're going to have to chop away the stucco to replace it. I'm not telling you what to do, but I would see what the repair cost would be versus replacement. But again, I'll do whatever you want. But I'm here to give you an estimate. It's a free time. But if I'm going to take my tools out and work on this, you're paying. But I would see if there's something going on with the system first before venturing maybe to spend, $10, $12, $15,000 to replace it. But entirely up to you. You have older equipment. I'm not saying it's new, but I'm not saying it's a dinosaur. It's not that old. What, 15 years, maybe 16 years? But again, I don't know why they told you it needs to be replaced. All I know is that it doesn't appear to be that old.
I don't think she knew.
Okay.
Let's replace that. Like, I'm willing to pay.
Okay.
You don't even want to check?
What? No, sorry. Repair it.
You want to go for a repair?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right, let's go find a thermostat. Listen, it's not a horrible installation, but it's not a pretty one either. We have a filter here. Let's see how dirty that is. Yeah, you're gonna need to wash that. That's a washable filter. You can wash that in the hose, bang it free, shove it back in a couple hours. So we got this Payne 2.5 ton condensing unit. You had a light bulb there at one point. Allowing whoever was working on this to see. So all I did was basically, and again, I came here to give you an estimate to replace your system, and we turned it into a service call. But here is your blower. Here's the copper lines that connect to the outdoor unit. This is okay, and these wires here are our thermostat, our low voltage connectors. And all I did was just touch the two together to see, because I heard it humming. Right, so I knew it had power. So I was like, all right, let's see if I touch these two together. And sure enough, the blower came on and the outdoor unit came on. So that's half the battle. So let's go see what else is wrong.
Was there one upstairs?
Just push like these two wires together.
All right, so this is the cooling thermostat. R, C, Y, and G. We're not really putting out any heat, though. Tell me it's not an R22 system. Where are you? Where are you? Factory charge, 410A. Today's your lucky day, bro. Today's your lucky day. All right. We have pressure. Just not enough of it. All right, so as predicted, let me see if I can take this plug, unplug this. What is going on here? Okay, at least that's out. As I predicted once we heard the system running, I knew that you likely had a refrigerant issue, the gas issue.
Okay.
So there's not enough in the system. We have to deal with the thermostat, but I think maybe that's just improper use. I don't know how to use it, whatever, because it's meant for old people. We're not old.
Exactly.
So the system is operating, it's not functioning because there's not enough refrigerant in it.
Okay.
So that means you have a leak. And if the system was newer, I would entertain maybe looking for the leak and replacing that component that is leaking or repairing that component that is leaking. But it's older.
Okay.
So whatever we do today, let's say you say, Mike, I want it cold this weekend.
Yeah.
I'll make it happen. I don't know how long it's going to last for.
Yeah.
But I can add and make it happen.
Okay.
But you should be budgeting to replace.
Okay.
So let's talk about some realistic numbers. If you wanted to replace what you have with new, I would really like to clean this up. I know you bought the house, and take pride in your home. Most people take pride in their home. So this is disgusting.
It is, I know.
But to correct this would involve having to chop up some of the stucco.
Yeah.
If that's something you're fine with doing, we'll take care of it. If you say, Mike, you know what, it's fine, leave it. We can reuse it as long as it's not leaking. We can reuse it. So let's say we replace the system. I can get you another carrier or something similar for between 11 to 14. It's a good, better, best. So on the low side 11, the high side 14, and believe it or not, much higher.
Wow.
Yes. And it's all about listen. A Hyundai. I'm not saying anything wrong with Hyundai. A Honda will get you there the same way a Rolls Royce will. A Rolls Royce has a lot more bells and whistles, right? Still gets you there, but it's a style and how you get there. And typical rule of thumb: the more you spend, the more efficient of a system you get.
Okay.
Like versus like a regular light bulb versus an LED light bulb.
Okay.
That's how they compare. So that's the price range. As far as instant gratification. All right, we got disconnected with the conversation, but let's purge air out of our hoses. Okay. Standing pressure equals. There's no restriction on the system. Nothing's frozen over, so we are good to add. My scale is basically zeroed out. Let's add a half a pound at a time. It's not gonna let me add any right now because the system's not running. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, close that. Keep that open for now. Let's watch our pressures. Let me get my clamps on so we can take subcooling. This is 126. 126 is my low side. It's gonna go there. My high side we'll put right there. Okay. All right, 3 pounds. There's our numbers. Let's go take some readings inside. All right, 60 degrees.
Inside.
Yeah, we're coming out of the vents.
Okay.
Yep. All right, now one thing we have to talk about.
Yeah.
So we added 3 pounds of refrigerant, which is, I'm not going to beat around the bush, it's substantial. The system probably holds maybe 5 to 6 pounds in that range.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
We have no idea how long this is going to last. This could last, hopefully last more than a day, but it is leaking out as we speak.
Okay.
The rate of how quickly it's leaking out is unknown.
Okay.
And again, I only did this.
You can't figure out the read at all, eh? Like, could we figure out what the read is?
We can, but it gets costly. All these, see, at the end of the day, all these things become costly because there's a factor called labor involved. Every time someone comes here, it's going to cost you more money.
Exactly.
Like, let's say, he said, Mike, let's say it was 4 years old.
Yeah.
He said, Mike, let's find the leak. I could literally spend a couple hours here just looking for the leak. And there's $500 already out the window. And now we found the leak. I'm saying, okay, so now, sir, the unit, the coil is leaking in the attic. This coil is going to cost you, let's say, $1,500. Now we need 6 pounds of refrigerant and plus a half day of labor.
Yeah.
So now you're at thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So that's
almost same.
Yeah. So, but the system is like 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
I don't know how long it's going to last for, but I'm obligated to tell you scenarios now. So normally, when we go to a system and it's low in refrigerant, and we've never been there before, or we don't know how quickly it's leaking out, there's 5 things that you can do. Number 1, you do nothing. You do nothing, you'll be in an 80-degree house. Number 2, we add the refrigerant. It's like a blood transfusion without being stitched up. So it's still going to leak out again. Number 3, we add the refrigerant. We can add a sealant. The sealant's designed to seal up small leaks. There's no guarantee it'll work, but it's something better than nothing. Number 4, we do a leak search. We take out what's in the system, we weigh it, and we add nitrogen to the system, and we look for a leak. That's that, couple hours of ordeal that we're talking about. And number 5, you replace the entire system. The only guarantee with your system is a repair or replacement. So adding refrigerant is not a guarantee. Adding the sealant is not a guarantee. Let's say you spend, let's say $3,000. I find a leak, I replace that component, and then God forbid, a couple years later, another leak develops. My job will be guaranteed. But if something else develops, that's not my fault. Yeah. Whatever. So the only thing that's guaranteed will be a repair for that particular leak or a replacement. Okay. You will be replacing the system. I'm not beating around the bush. Yeah. I just bought yourself some more time. Hopefully, God willing, it's the rest of the summer. I would like it to be. Otherwise, you just pissed away money. But it's 80 degrees in the house. Happy wife, happy life, right?
All right, there's the easy seal. Let's add just a little bit there. Nope, actually, let's close this. We've got 3 pounds we've added. Let's close our tank. Let's open out a little bit. Shoot that. There you go. Perfect. Close. Let's take off our high pressure. Perfect. Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think that was a textbook conversion right there. That was a textbook conversion. We went to this customer's home for an estimate to replace their central air conditioning system. I have clips of that you just watched. Morally and professionally, I did the right thing, in my opinion, and that should be just facts. I asked them where the equipment is when we walked in the door. The unit outside, we found the unit inside. It wasn't that old, 15 years old. Looks like it's in great shape, the indoor unit, right? Jumped out the wires for the thermostat, and voila, it came on. Checked refrigerant pressures, were undercharged. Added 3 pounds, added sealant, had a conversation while I'm doing that with them. Made them aware of price ranges of what they could expect to pay this season to replace the equipment. And you know what? I think we did a great job. I think we got a great job. We could do a better job next time. Next time I can also leave with a check for a deposit or replacement of a system. But no, I'm just joking. But listen, a good technician is observant of his surroundings. I say that quite often. I'm going to say that again. We found, a fairly good system that wasn't beat up, wasn't banged up. There's some stucco on the outdoor units. Looks kind of like retarded the way they put it in, but we did the right thing. Most importantly, we made the new owners of that home happy. And at the end of the day, that's our job. Instant gratification was delivered for them, and the house, when I left, was 76 degrees. It went down 4 degrees in literally 15-20 minutes. You're probably going to say Mikey Pipes, the system's oversized, but that's a conversation for another video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I feel so blessed to be part of this amazing community, and together, let's make the trades great again. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, be well, God bless, stay safe.